Hello, this is a video about how I use ChatGPT, the free artificial intelligence chatbot tool from openai.com to generate ideas for content for books that I'm creating on Amazon KDP. As you probably are aware, it's very easy for anyone to publish a book on Amazon. All you have to do is upload the digital files to Amazon. Amazon will then sell the product for you, and if a customer does buy it, they will then print the book, deliver it to them, and give you a small royalty fee for every time that they do that. So I've been selling normal books on Amazon, books that I've written, but I've also been selling much more low content books, which tend to be planners or log books, things of that nature, where the content is much easier to create, can be created in a few minutes. And this is an example of one of those, because I'm creating planners or a calendar or a diary, which just lists out the dates of the year 2024, let's say, for example. People buy them and use them to sort of organize their year. I mean, I know younger people will be doing this online, but let me tell you, a lot of people prefer the printed product. Now, in these calendars, you have all sorts of information, all sorts of useful information, not just the years. There's other things you can put in there. And that's what I used ChatGPT for. And I found it amazingly useful. But the beauty of this, if you hang on till the end of the video, is that I show you how you can copy and paste the information in tabular form, also called tables, and how easy that is to do from ChatGPT interface to a word processing platform such as Word or InDesign. Okay, I hope you're going to enjoy this. We just search ChatGPT and you want to go there to OpenAI and sign up. You'll get access to this artificial intelligence chatbot, which is amazing, and I'm using it for print-on-demand products as well as a lot of other things. The prompt is up here. I said printed diaries, calendars often have a few pages of useful information in them. For example, tables of metric to imperial measurements, conversions, illustration of global time zones. What other examples can you think of putting into a printed 2024 diary? And it's come up with a few obvious examples, like national and international holidays. You know, things I would have thought of. For example, monthly or weekly inspirational quotes. I already do those. And list of emergency phone numbers. Well, that's going to be difficult because they're different in every country. I really love this one. Commonly used keyboard shortcuts for popular software applications. So now I've got the ideas. Now I can use ChatGPT to help me create them. So if I go to this conversation that I'm having with the chatbot, here I'm saying, please create me a table showing the conversions of the most common units of measurement from metric to imperial and back again. I'm trying to give it as much detail as I can so it knows what to do. So I said we want 4 columns showing a conversion of an imperial unit to the metric value, blah, blah, blah. And I even give the examples so there would be no confusion, and the column headings. And so it came up with almost exactly what I wanted. Imperial, metric, imperial. These are really good ones that are used every day. And it's a good thing to put. And these calendars are going on sale in Europe and in America. So half the people use metric, the other half use imperial. It gets a bit less important as we go down here. I'm not sure if people really care milliliters are in a teaspoon, etc. But, you know, I thought that was great. I can certainly edit that. And also I will check this. I will check all this information because you can't trust what they say. However, this does speed up the workflow, and I'll show you more about that later in this video. I made sure I wanted Celsius to Fahrenheit because it didn't put that, and it says, oh, I'm sorry, I forgot about that. And it's given me the values, so I can add to this table. Here is the table in InDesign, which I've just designed, and I'll show you how I did that. It just took a few minutes. So I can add the Fahrenheit and Celsius to that table. It's also given me information I didn't even ask for. If anyone wants to know, that's the equation you use to convert Celsius to Fahrenheit. And then I just did another prompt, just to see if it's forgotten anything. Problem was, I didn't say common units of imperial measurement. measurement. That's what I should have said. And I'll do that again. That was an example of a prompt where I made a mistake. So continuing on for the idea that the chatbot came up with, which was the commonly used keyboard shortcuts for popular software applications, which I thought was a great idea. I know we all know these. Control C is copy. I know everyone knows that, but there are a few later on that are really useful. So again, I was very specific with the prompt. I specified the table columns and the column headings and how many it should do. And it came up with some very questionable results. I don't know how many people use Adobe Premiere in ordinary households in the US, but I didn't specify that. But I do like these Chrome and browser shortcuts because I do think these would be useful to the target audience. My target audience for the planners that I create are maybe older people, I would say. So I prompted it further to give me other examples of software applications that are commonly used in the average American household. And here I got some really good ones. I love this Command-Shift-T. If you close a tab in a browser by mistake and you Command-Shift-T, it reopens it. So I always find that one of the most useful hacks. They've said it's for Edge and Safari, but that works in all browsers, most of them anyway. It went on with Zoom, and so a lot of people have been using Zoom. I've got to check these. I'm not sure if they're correct. That's just very interesting. And also there's a nice disclaimer here that I will copy and paste. Now let's get on to the exciting bit and show you how I use this answer from ChatGPT and put it into a document which you can upload to Amazon for your book. So all you do is just select the information there, copy it, Command C of course, go to whatever word processing program you are using. It could be InDesign in this case, or Word, or Google Docs, or Mac Pages. It will all be the same because when you paste the data, I've got the type tool selected, so I'm just going to create a text box. You don't have to do this in Word, of course, but you do have to do that in InDesign. Paste what you've got, and it's all separated by just returns and tabs. The rows are separated by returns, and the columns are separated by tabs, just one tab. And that's exactly how you want tabular data, because all you have to do is select that and then go table, convert text to table, and this will always be the same. As I say, the column separator tab, the row separator paragraph. Okay, there you go. There's your table. You've got one extra row there. You don't need that. Command delete and select it all, and then you can make it look pretty. This is the borders in between the cells, and they're all 1 point. We want to make them thinner and cooler and nicer to look at, and not black. We'll make it 50% black. The column headings, we'll put that into bold, and the background of the column headings should be a little tint of black, like 10%. Then we do W to take off the guides, and there is our table. The information coming from ChatGPT for free. We've just pasted it into our document, and we can upload this at Amazon along with obviously other great information that fills up a 100-page low content book, and that will sell and make money on Amazon print on demand KDP. So I hope you enjoyed this video. My name's Rob from robcubban.com. I'll see you in another one.